Hola, hola, ¿cómo están? Hi guys, Dragonfoxgirl here. I just wanted to make a bit of a different video for Best of 2019. I decided I'm gonna turn it into Best of the Decade because a lot of stuff has happened, since the beginning of the 2010s, particularly for me. In 2010, I was a year into DeviantArt. 1 year prior, 2009, I decided to make an account because I wanted to save the fan art and fan fiction that I was reading about all the anime I liked. That's when I realized, hey, this is a place where artists post their art. That's what it's for. And I wanted to do the same. When I turned 13, I had made the decision that I wanted to become an artist. That eventually I wanted to be an artist in any field where I would have ended up. I didn't really know what I wanted to do specifically. I didn't know if I wanted to do comics. I didn't really know if I wanted to do illustration, character design, cartoons, animation. I had no idea. The only thing that I knew was that I wanted to draw. And I didn't want to do anything else. I wanted to keep creating characters, keep working out stories in my head, keep taking developed stories and changing them a little, just playing with alternative universes. That was my thing. So I stopped using DeviantArt just to consume other people's artwork and I started posting my own. And at that time, I really didn't have any sort of concept or idea as to how a digital drawing was made. I really didn't have anything else besides time in school and in my house. So I started posting little sketch dumps on my DeviantArt page. They didn't really hold any story. They didn't really hold any original characters per se. They were just concepts of the things that were constantly floating in my head at the time. And the things that have been constantly floating in my head since I can consciously remember my earliest memory. 2010 was the start of a lot of things now that I can look back at it. And one of the most important things was that it was the start of my online presence. In 2012, my godmother gave me my first tablet. And that's when I started working on digital drawings. And I started just drawing and practicing and seeing, oh, what does this do? What does that do? So eventually I started getting better and better. And I started posting digital drawings on DeviantArt. And that's around the time where I discovered My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And I realized, oh, I can draw in this style, but I didn't want to draw in the same style. I kind of wanted to take the elements and adapt it to my style. That's what jump-started everything else. When I started getting more into that show and when I started posting more fan art, people started following me. People started looking more into my art and I started getting more followers and I started getting more subscribers and I started to gain an audience. In that moment in my life, that's when everything kind of just intensified more. That's where everything was like, this is so clear. This is exactly what I want to do. I want to draw pictures, whether they are fan art or original drawings, and I want to post them in the internet so people can see and comment, be exposed to the type of work that I wanted to deliver. And that's when I realized that I had become what I always wanted to be and what I always was, which was an artist. We pick a medium and we make content, whether it's music, art, crafts, voice acting, film. Art is art, no matter the medium. And the start of the decade was when I realized that that's what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And that is still something that I really feel. That's what I want to use my limited time on this plane of existence. I want to keep drawing characters. I want to keep developing stories that are enchanting and captivating. I want to make content that relates to people, that makes people feel less alone, loved, understood, heard. In 2014, I got my first commission. A lot of people wanted pony commissions from me, so that's the first of the stuff that I offered. And then, people started asking, hey, do you do anthro characters? Do you do humans? And I'm like, yeah, I can draw anthro characters, I can draw humans, I do that all the time. That's when I expanded my audience, and that's when I realized, people are just not here for the pony content. People are here because they like the person I am and they like the art I do. I have so many sketchbooks. I have so many notebooks. I have records of the stuff that I drew 6-7 years ago. And then I look back and then I compare it to the stuff I draw now. There are clear differences, but I can still catch that essence, those old drawings are still there in the new ones that I make right now, but they're just updated. And that's exactly the same with me. I'm the same person I was at the start of the decade, but I'm updated. The essence is still there, but I look a little different. And I'm gonna keep looking a little bit more different as the years go by, and my art is gonna keep looking a little different, and it's gonna keep changing, and it's gonna keep evolving, and I am just so freaking excited because when you create content, whether in sketchbooks or on the internet, they stay there. On the next decade or 5-6 years into the future, I'm gonna be able to look back at the art that I have put on the internet this year or these past 3 years, and I'm gonna be able to see that evolution. And I am just so excited to see what type of changes are gonna happen in myself as a person, as an artist, and in my work as a result. I mean, this is the culmination of so many things that just kept making steps for me to end up in the place where I am today. And in 2019, I moved out of my house, got an apartment/house of my own, and I have been able to work off of my art and my YouTube channel and have been able to maintain it and live a life that I have always wanted. Since I was 13 years old, since I had decided that I wanted to do this. Back then, I had dreams of me, a little bit older, waking up in my own house the way I wanted to decorate it, getting a little breakfast, and then I had images in my head of me sitting in my desk, drawing, painting, with my pets around, with my plants. And there's a lot of decorating that still needs to be done. There's a lot of stuff that I still need to buy, but it's real. The thing that I dreamed of has become a reality because I wanted it so much, and because I fought for it, and because I put in the work. I believed in myself as an artist, as a person. And that is something that you who's watching right now, who wants to be an artist, who is an artist like me, if you're a little bit younger and you're still on the road to what you want to achieve, don't give up. Do not give up. There's going to be so many moments in your life where you're going to be beat down, where you're going to be on the floor. So many people are not going to believe in you, and so many people are going to try and change your goals and your desires. Do not let them. Believe in what you want. Believe in what you want to do. Believe in your craft. Wake up every day, practice every day. Have a sketchbook in your purse, in your backpack. Draw whenever you feel like it. Draw whenever you have an idea. Draw whenever you feel like you have to. Be the person you want to be. Don't let anybody change you. Life as an artist is unscripted. Life as an artist is chaotic and full of surprises and obstacles and pain, but it's also filled with joy. It's also filled with inspiration and creativity and being able to have insight into things that so many people are blind to. So if you want to pick this path, if you want to pick this lifestyle, I just hope you're ready for it. And have fun.